Hey everybody, this will be the last segment for episode 2, Mandela Effect tonight. And I have general Mandela Effect and maps left. So I will still spin the wheel, and whichever one is closer, we'll go with that category out of those two. Alrighty. General Mandela Effect is closer on that one. Alright, so real quick, the TV show MASH. Do you have any memory of Radar dying on that show? You didn't. So if you remembered Radar dying in MASH, it was probably a different timeline, assuming that it's not a memory problem, then it's a different timeline that you're recalling. Also, there are those out there who swear that from the television show Star Trek Voyager that Chakotay died in an episode and then later came back. Never died in this timeline. That never happened. All right. Spin the wheel. All right, maps. All right. Couple for you. Now this is a kind of a flat Earth type of like vibe to it. It's Antarctica. Okay. So this isn't so much a map change as just more of a consideration on what the fuck Antarctica is all about. Clearly something's going on in Antarctica based on how hard it is to actually go there and visit. It's downright impossible. Unless you're a scientist or you're a higher up somewhere. So anyway, why can't average people, go and check out Antarctica? What's the big secret? People who have flat Earth, who believe the Earth is flat, and the traditional model that's being shared and discussed has Antarctica as basically, and I'm sorry if I don't get this as precise, but it's basically a giant ring of ice, so kind of like keep everything in. So, so the thing is, that's like the edge of the world. Others speculate maybe it's a concave Earth, and there's or a hollow Earth, and that the Antarctica is where there's like a hole to like go to some other part to escape or to go in or something. Now, if the Earth is actually a globe and we live on the outside, if that's the case, perhaps Antarctica has ancient technology, possibly an ancient race who supervises the area underground. Allegedly, that's what was going on with the Nazis and Hitler. They were buddying up with some of these beings and getting to utilize some technology. So nowadays, you have the more powerful nations of the world who get to kind of go and play with the toys and cool tech and stuff like that. Perhaps. Just an idea, right, guys? All right. We will spin. All right. It's closer to General Mandela Effect. Okay. Real quick. Old TV show called Ghost Hunters. Their like acronym for their name was TAPS. TAPS. But did that TV show was it ever actually called when it first came out? TAPS. Was that the name of the show? A lot of people say it was. In this timeline, it was never TAPS. Billy Graham. Did he die? Did you ever see his funeral on television? Billy Graham? Alive. At least that's my understanding. Betty White. She's alive. Muhammad Ali. He's alive. Some people say it. Some people believe otherwise. All right. So that was a quick one. Got a couple more for you. All right, it's closer to maps. Okay, I got one more on maps. Here's just a couple lesser known possible map changes. I speculate you haven't heard about this. It's kind of low on the numbers of people who might have these memories. It's just a few people. They remember Montana bordering Mexico. Montana was either part of Mexico or it was bordering Mexico. And the fact that Montana is a Spanish word for mountainous terrain or mountainous country made sense to them. And they looked on the map when the Mandela effect map stuff was hitting people and like, what the fuck's Montana doing way up there? It was south, bordering Mexico. Hence the spelling of the name, Montana. It was a Spanish name. It was connected to Mexico. So Montana. And then Hollywood, there are some people who say Hollywood used to be called Hollywood Land. And it wasn't some amusement park or some festival place or it wasn't the movie 2006 Hollywood Land movie. No. They're saying that the city of Hollywood was called Hollywood Land. That was the name of the city that everyone knew it by. And now it's just Hollywood, and it seems weird. So there are some people out there who have that memory. All right. I apologize. I'm not going to spin the wheel because I just have a few more general Mandela effect topics, and then that will conclude episode 2. Okay. This is something I noticed. Haven't run it by anybody. Haven't heard anyone talk about it. Very minor. Trans Am. I had a Trans Am once upon a time, and I was most familiar with Trans Am being spelled capital T, R-A-M-S, capital A-M. Trans Am, one word, capital T and a capital A. But now I'm looking, and it's the trans and the am are like two separate words. They're separated. Not always. You can find both, but there's more where it's separated. That seems to be more of the standard way now. And I don't know, man. It looks weird to me. I remember it together. Very minor. Okay. Couple movie lines. Got 2 more, and then that's it. Okay. Movie line from The Wizard of Oz. I like that movie quite a bit. Watched it numerous times. Cannot remember vividly and just boom like like Field of Dreams or something like that. But I do have a pretty strong familiarity with when she said, "I don't think we're in Kansas anymore." That line, it's apparently changed. I remember. I have to look at that. I remember her looking around and saying, "Toto, I don't think we're in Kansas anymore." Something like that. But now it's, "Toto, I have a feeling we're not in Kansas anymore." What? Also, a movie I have not seen, Gone with the Wind. I probably should. I heard it's amazing. Gone with the Wind. The very, very, very end of the movie where the main actor guy says something like, "Frankly, my dear, I don't give a damn." I guess back then saying damn on TV or movies was a big thing. So, but when he said that in response to the lady in the movie, and what she said to elicit that response, "Frankly, my dear, I don't give a damn." What she said was, because he was leaving her, he was like, I seen the scene on that clip at least recently, and so he's leaving. She's like, she doesn't want him to leave, and she says, "Where shall I go? What should I do?" People have very vivid, clear memories of her saying a slightly different version. "Wherever shall I go? Whatever should I do?" So, I don't know. I have a feeling that will hit some of you guys. I haven't seen the movie, so I don't know. All right. So thank you so much for watching the episode 2 series, and I will get back to you guys in the near future, and we'll talk some more. Have a great day.